It says I've entered combat. And I have 1 combat. Yeah, the EXP you get from those is variable. Oh, hey, you know, this is a good opportunity to, let's see, profile. Let's see what I can wear. So, layered bob, cap, hat. That'll do. Eyewear. Glasses. Face. I can't change my face. Metalhead. Camo. Black. Underlined. Like underlined. Seeing as nobody is ever going to see this character, probably, I'm just gonna dress him up like a moron. Okay. So suit pants, brown, black, light gray, or denim red, green, red? What do we look like? I guess if I go back, we can go red t-shirt. Oh, the black t-shirt doesn't look half bad. Hands. Driver's gloves. Knitted gloves. Rings. Single gold ring. Let's look vaguely concerning. I don't want to get rid of the lunar boots. However, I want to go red lunar boots. Okay, change of plans. How red can I make this guy? I guess we're currently stuck with this, but that's okay. I'm gonna be Bjorn the Red. Bjorn Gunson the Red. At least until we find other things. But like, I mean, I got moon boots. I can't not have moon boots on. But the real thing is, I got red moon boots. Now that's a standout. Let's see. I don't think we have anything else in here. I've never actually checked tractors, and I guess I should. I don't think there's anything in the tractors, but it had a toolbox on it, so worth it. Let's see, I don't see anything else here. I kind of wish for those, if there wasn't anything in them, you straight up just wouldn't be able to open them. It's kind of disappointing to open up like a cargo crate and you're like, yes, what do you have? What secrets do you hold? And then it holds nothing. It's empty. It's just actually empty. That's something I will give credit to with Bethesda games. Whenever you enter a location in a Bethesda game, there are things there to hold your interest. It might not actually be that interesting, but there's something there. Let's see. You could open the tractor. Really? Guess I'll have to go double check. Oh, so I can. Shame you can't kind of drive in this game. Let's see. Is anything else here that I really care for? So we want to just kind of keep going this direction. I think, this is something I've kind of brought up a couple of times. But I think this kind of game is the exact... Oh, interesting. Missed. Okay. I think... Oh, wow. We have a lot of ammo for this thing now. Oh, there's the other one. I think this game is a good example for why sometimes it's actually better to have much smaller, more focused level design than, like, a really big open world. I do appreciate it as somebody that's running around and more or less just sniping things. Because, you know, it actually gives me a good run-up and plenty of space to just destroy things. So what are you? Can I destroy it? Doesn't look like it. I mean, it's got, like, tanks there. Huh. Alright, whatever it is. I could bomb it. That's a good point. There we go. Beacon destroyed. Yeah, so no bullets. You really think you could just go up and, like, knock the thing over or break the radar dish? Oh well. Anyway, thank you. Let's see. Got that taken care of. Got anything else here? Maybe? But like really small... not really small areas, but small areas where, like, everything feels a little bit more, like, immediately meaningful and stuff. Matters. Because, like, I have cleared a significant amount of distance, and, like, this entire chunk pretty much had nothing on it. I don't even know if I can go to these islands. I guess it's one of those where, like, you can just kind of ignore all of these things, but as somebody that likes to actually see, like, hey, does this nook and cranny have anything in it? And then realizing that, nope, most of these nooks and crannies are just straight up empty. I feel like you could have half the map size and, like, increase the content density, I guess. And it would actually make things better. Sometimes. Okay, so what are you? This looks like a bunker of some sort. Can I even do anything with this? Whatever this is, I don't think I can go in. It's here. Maybe it's attached to something else, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, well, let's go this way. Because I definitely had that problem with We Happy Few, where it very specifically was this, like, huge thing that you don't do anything with it. Like, here's this, like, giant pseudo-suburban neighborhood, and it's got, like, 2 side quests and a couple of houses for looting that are copy-paste of each other. Okay, here we go. This looks like a... Nope. I don't see anything else. I think we pretty much cleared this all out. Well, let's just go. I mean, I'm pretty loaded. I did waste a bunch of bullets there. That's not that bad. Yeah. It's a little disappointing to see doorways that don't open either. I get, like, obviously you have a limited amount of time to even work on these things. But still. Okay, so we got a rifle scope. Anything else here? I don't see anything else here. Nope. Alright. On to the next island. Let's see if there's anything interesting here. At some point, it's probably going to get, At some point, it's going to get a little tougher. And then we're going to have to probably worry. I don't know. It really depends on how many exposed fuel tanks there are and how many really tough enemies we actually run into. But as long as they keep, like, dumping ammo on me, especially if I go down the ammo finding line, I'm going to be near on unstoppable. Okay. So we got some kind of weird flying thing there. Scout class, difficulty easy. It's not letting me cycle my vision modes anymore. Oh. I can do emotes. Okay, there it goes. Sorry, I get kind of focused when I'm sniping. I realize I don't have to hold my own breath, but it does make it a little easier. Okay, so we've got a bunker. We're in Seltham properly. Main question is, do we have any other bots in the immediate area? I'm not seeing anything. Oh, there's one. Okay, let's see if that pisses off some bots. It makes them come running at the very least. That makes my life easier. Dang it. Yeah, there was at least one other one that kind of noticed, but not really. So you'd like to see a hacker character for this game, basically a minion master. There kind of is. You can hack robots and actually make them fight each other. But I don't know how deep it is. It would be really cool if you could actually, like... Oh, there you are. It could be really cool if you were able to just, like, go around... if you're able to go around and, like, you know, say you disable them slowly, or there's actually, like, a stealth melee kill. Or you could even make, like, snare traps and some other things. What is this? Oh. What happens now? The government, the Warsaw Pact, the armed forces. Right. Because this is alternate history stuff. But, you know, if you actually take them down, carefully, or, like, you know, bear traps, you could actually switch the legs out and, like... You know, put together your own kind of little robot army. I hesitate to say that this needs base building. No, I don't hesitate to say. I think this game would actually be properly served if there was, like, a full base that you could work with. And there was a little bit more of a loot gathering thing. Because currently all I'm doing is just running around grabbing more ammo. Which is nice, because the more ammo I can get, the better. You know, that means more fighting without any restrictions. Do we have anything in here? But, you know, it would actually give you a reason to come out for these let's see, what is that? Fodder growth. That's probably fertilizer, now that I'm thinking about it. But, you know, farming. You know, here's a reason to come out and grab food. Here's a reason to come out and grab, you know, scraps of aluminum and stuff. And, like, Fallout both did it really, really well and really, really poorly. Which was very specifically, like, here's all this like, scrap stuff that the obsessives of you will actually be able to, like, find a good use for. Unfortunately, they didn't really find a good way of actually making it useful. There's something creepy and red inside this house, and I want to see what it is. Might not be able to go in, though. Yep. There's just, like, a brilliant red light inside. I think you're still on Tutorial Island. No, no, no. Well, maybe? I mean, this is probably... Yeah, this could all be Tutorial Island. You're right. Well, if it does turn out that I do get, like, friends to play this with me, I'll definitely insist that we go a little bit faster than I've been going. I'm being thorough, and it looks like it's not that necessary. Because this reminds me of when I was, well, We Happy Few. I went on this, like, big loot spree, and more or less just, like, nabbed everything forever. And pretty much, like, base tanked my way through the rest of the game after a certain point. Because it was too easy. I think I'm doing that again. I just also can't stop myself. You know, I see an unlocked house, and I'm like, I gotta go in there. Okay, we gotta get out of here. We gotta actually progress. Let's see, it's over this direction. It doesn't help that houses specifically are, like, bafflingly... Oh.
Gösta, det här är Anita. Var är du? Vi är manusskjutet i flera minuter. Jag försöker få tag på Peter och se om försvaret har kontaktat honom, men jag har evakueringsplanen hemma. Så ring mig så fort du hör det här.
You know, I've been mostly just wandering around for a while. And I keep finding copy pasta empty houses that don't really have a whole lot of useful things in them. I say as I find, yeah, a dilapidated silencer. The map is big. Yep. And it's part of the reason why I'm like, I'm not sure if it needed to be this big. I'm on an eternal hunt for more medkits. The more of those I can grab, the more or less easier it's going to be for me to just, like, plow through things. Because if I just am loaded with non-stop medkits, yeah, cars are always worth busting into. And double checking. I don't know if houses are worth my time going forward. Maybe if we get desperate. Let's see. Okay, well, let's go check the bunker. Because that's our actual objective. Oh, there it is. Hello. Like, this is cool. I like the idea of the bunkers. Okay, we definitely need the shotgun for this. I'm pretty sure... Oh. Well, there's the power. Let's not turn the bunker's power on. Let's just flip the light switch. Okay, was there... Is there... I mean... It seems like they were well stocked. Didn't last too long, though. But, I mean, I'll... Wait, that's a red hat. That's a red hat. Military helmet, dazzle. Heck yeah. Okay, we get another radio? I don't know if I want more radios. I think if I was going more stealth, maybe? Not even sure if it's necessarily stealth. Let's see, do we have a power switch? Yeah, we do have a power switch for this. If I wasn't just sneaky sniping things, I'd maybe consider more explosive traps. But because I am, it's like, eh. I can just snipe things off one at a time. Because their detection radius is kind of bad. They don't really hunt for the player that well. I do have to appreciate there is no... I guess this is how we turn the power on. Wait, but the power was already on. It just wasn't on. What? Whatever. Maybe this is what triggers all the enemies to spawn. But yeah, the enemies are pretty bad at finding the player. So, like, I don't know. It seems like just sneaky snipey is the best way to do things. Let's see. Document seems to be a list of people responsible for civil defense efforts in Saltum. And the contact information says bleh. Okay. Find another radio. Ah, here we go. Let's see. Extended magazine. And some other things. Let's see. What do we have? We got another radio. Let's keep dropping the fireworks. And apparently we had another scope in here that we didn't need. There we go. There's apparently 40 bits of loot. Can I... No. So this is actually for a SMG. I honestly don't know if I'm going to be using an SMG here. To be totally honest. Now, is that a... It's a 2-star gun. Smaller PP. Damage, handling. Yeah, it's the exact same thing. If I was playing with somebody else, I think I'd care more. Still. Okay. So it wants me to keep searching the area. I think I broke it mildly. Having the light switch on. I wonder if I have to turn the lights on and off again. Maybe? Because yeah, I've got an objective in the area. Look for where everybody went. Also, there's 2 toilets, not a single shower for all of these people in this bunker. Oh god. Everybody probably just left. They're like, never mind. Just like, sure we can poop, but like, I don't want to be in here for like 3 months. We're all going to smell atrocious. See, fireworks are a great distraction for robots. I've got a stack of 5 currently. Okay. It's telling me to come back out here. I see a book. I see a bit of food. Yeah, this seems wildly unprepared for the amount of people, too. What am I missing? Because those backpacks are mine. Let's see, the map of the green room. I haven't seen a map yet. There's pictures on the wall. Let's see, by the desk. Yeah, no. No maps. There also would be like a interaction button for a lot of these. I guess we can start dropping adrenaline. I got 20 and I'm playing alone. Let's see. Log. I'm apparently missing a lot of things. What am I searching for? I don't know. Supposedly there's clues for where everybody went. Oh, we just see the blanket on the other side of the wall. That's what that is. Because supposedly there's supposed to be people here, but there aren't. And so there should be clues for where they went. It was that paperwork I found. But it's telling me I need to go back here. Yeah, because I've got this. But none of this is useful. It had addresses. You sure? No, those are names. I think. Unless they're towns. Let's look for Forlbacken, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, it might be. Wow. As a presumptuously large map. I am curious if this is early access. You have 4 locations, 4 missing clues. Main problem is just like, I don't see any of those locations on the map. So unless I'm supposed to specifically just go out here and start aimlessly trying to find some of these places. Because yeah, I don't see a Forlbacken at all. And it'd be odd that my directions would tell me to go here. Oh, unless these are road names? It could be. God, that'd be a weird system, though. But yeah, okay. That's the best I can work with. I mean, that'd be actually really cool. If that was the case. I'm gonna do one more once-over. Some of these, as not enough toothpaste or associated things. Yeah, I just wish the objective marker would then move to pointing at the town instead. Because I feel like I'm, you know, missing things, obviously. Okay, so let's try and find street signs. Any kind of street sightings? I should probably get my murder on first. But yeah, I guess my next order of business is... searching this whole area. It looks like a number of these houses are ones that I can maybe go into, so because I don't see a single street sign. Yell if you guys see a street sign or any kind of address posted outside of any of these. Mailboxes having addresses. You know, that'd be a decent one. Let's see. But yeah, my hope would be... Let's see. Do we have mailboxes? You. Hammergren. I don't think that's actually one of the ones that I needed. But it looks like an interesting house. All the same. Let's see. I guess I'll pull it back up again. Maasvagen, Wintergarten, Forlbacken, and Ole Fiskaris Vag. I don't actually know how to pronounce these correctly. I'm sure I'm butchering them. I apologize to any native Swedish speakers for my butchering. I mean, technically it's my I guess, what is it? I guess specifically I am sort of mostly Swedish. But, like, my family hasn't lived in Sweden for, like, 200 years, so... Let's see. Anything out here? I'm just looking for the interesting looking, Okay, here we go. Bring weapon readiness storage key. Lieutenant Anderhaj. 1400 hours. Don't forget. Cut off. Okay, so that is useful information. So, yeah. I guess we are just supposed to raid every single one of the houses in town. Right. And I take buttloads of falling damage if I drop down any of these, so I have to go down. Peter Hammergren. Oh, was Peter Hammergren one of the ones? Oh, yeah. Hammergren. Okay, so we're supposed to look for the names, not the street signs. So, honestly, the easiest way for me to do this is to probably just go back to what I've been doing this entire time, which is just raiding every single house. Let's see, assigned slot 6. I realize that it makes people upset that I'm dropping all these useful items, but I just... time. Okay, well, I was poo-pooing raiding houses, but it looks like that's what I need to do. And honestly, we are getting fingerless gloves, so I guess it works. Let's see. So am I enjoying this game? It's interesting. It is, I think, too empty for its own good, but it is interesting all the same. Because I like games where I'm moving from house to house, clearing them out for loot and goodies and whatnot. You know, that is a game that actually speaks to me very, on like some weirdly deep level of like, I must, you know, find every bit of loot and whatnot. Okay, so pay attention to mailboxes, I guess. So that's Coolman. Let's see, what are the next two that I gotta remember? Johnson's Shogun. Shogun? Shogren? I don't know. Benson. Oh, I can't do this. So we're looking for Johnson, Sorgen, and Benson. So why don't we actually start just looking for mailboxes? Maybe. See, do better clothes auto-equip? No. You can manually, like, go in and select what you want to wear. I'm just wearing clothes based on their color, so specifically red. My entire character is loaded down with nothing but the reddest of clothing. Which makes them look kind of goofy. Let's see, is this even... Do we even have a mailbox on this one? Which is this one? Nilsson. Well, nothing in the Nilsson. I don't think Nilsson was one of the ones I was looking for. However, I mean, the problem is every single house I find has clothing in it. And, like, just purely on that merit, I'm like, oh, I gotta actually, like, get in here and look and grab and... It is also nice. I mean, it really does kind of evoke that PUBG feel of, like, go into the next house, look for the loot, grab the loot, move on, except for I don't have to worry about a random player dropping down from nowhere, shooting me in the bits and then bailing. Like, I'm a garbage battle royale player. I kind of enjoyed Apex Legends. It didn't freak me out that much, but most of them I'm like, I don't like this. It makes me stressed and unhappy. And so this game actually kind of gets that same immediate feeling of like, why is there an ammo box here? I don't know, but I'll take it. It's not necessarily actually the commentary I was going for, but still. They left their weird food. Their weird Swedish food. Let's see. But, you know, it evokes that same feeling of going around looking for goodies and ammo and whatnot. But you don't have to worry as much about, you know, just a random other player showing up and ruining your day. You know, it's a little bit more focused and a lot more friendly, which, like, I don't think that chair is supposed to be there. Which is this person? I don't think it was person. Log. Benson, Sjogren, and Johnson. So you don't have a scope for the shotgun. I'm not sure if I want a scope on my shotgun, to be totally honest. It's Jacobson. I mean, the nice part is, with everything I find, it does slowly narrow it down. You know, to eventually we'll find the right house. I'm just going to be bogged down in all sorts of art. Because, yeah, we only actually have 12 more lootables to find in the entire town. Which, like, that's actually not much. See, edible and potable should be added in systems related with them. Maybe? I find those can be very, very much busy work, though. Wait, wasn't there a person across the street? I mean, I guess my grandmother's maiden name is Anderson, and like half of her family lived in the immediate area, so it was just like, oh yeah, just go see the Andersons down the street. Which Anderson? Oh, you know. Trying to get directions out of my grandmother was insane. She knew everybody. She knew everybody, but the problem was they were all, like, related distantly, and they all had the same last name. And she kind of expected that I knew that and knew who they all were, and it was a problem. Minnesotan problems. Because, yeah, there's a huge... wow. Would not have seen this. There's a huge Scandinavian population up in Minnesota. And so, it's always kind of interesting, I guess, going back home and seeing kind of that holdout bit of culture. But I guess it's changed pretty drastically over the years. Like, pretty much at this point, all of the farms that my relatives lived on have been turned into suburbia. And I'm actually, I was actually looking into moving back for a little while. But I didn't have the, it's a tape recorder, but no dice. I am a monster of a man. It still amuses me how large I am.